Hi guys, welcome into the vlog. If you're new here, my name's Ember, and I like to read things. So this vlog is kind of gonna be like a winter vlog. I want to read some like holiday books with you, even though when this video is out, the holidays have probably passed, but like Happy New Year's if that's the time. So I'm just gonna get right into it. We're gonna be reading like wintry books. That's kind of the point of this, and I have two options for the first book of this video. My first option is Good Spirits by B.K. Borrison, which she has wrote Love Light Farms, like that series, but the reason I know her is First Time Caller, which came in my book of the month package. I can't remember what month, but I absolutely adored that book. I think I gave it a 4.75. It is so good. The next book in that interconnected series comes out in 2026, which I am so excited for. But this one is one of her new releases. I believe it released this month. I'm not sure. It's kind of a magical realism romance, which sounds really cool. The premise sounds really interesting. I haven't heard all that much, but it takes around like winter and stuff, so that's super exciting. One of the first books in the synopsis is Christmas, which I love Christmas, so I think this is really exciting. And look at the cover. Isn't it gorgeous? Like, honestly, it's so pretty. I accidentally got sent two of these, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with my second one. The second book I have is Fake Skating by Lynn. If you don't know her, she wrote Better Than the Movies, The Do-Over, Betting on You, just like a bunch of YA romances. She's really fun. I love her YA romances. Better Than the Movies is like one of my all-time favorites. It's like very rom-com-y, which I love rom-coms, so it's just like super exciting. But Fake Skating, I've heard a lot of good things about. I don't really know the premise. I'm assuming there's skating and fake dating. So yeah, I'm just really excited for this. It looks really interesting, really cute, and I'll let you guys know what I decide to read probably in the next clip. Okay, it is now the next day, and I stayed up late and read 178 pages. Now, I am a really slow reader, so that took me a while. So I am very proud of myself, but this book so far is very good. The writing is like very addicting. I don't want to put the book down. It's just the relationship between these characters so far is really funny. Right now, they're kind of not friends, and we don't really know what happened years before between Alec and Danny. We don't really know what happened or why they kind of stopped talking and went no contact. This is just a guess, so it's not a spoiler, but right now I'm thinking there's a miscommunication trope, which I don't usually like, so I'm a little bit scared about that, and hopefully Lynn Painter knows how to do that, because I am definitely scared. But I'm sure she can pull it off, hopefully. They are kind of into the fake datingness of it right now, and I don't want to like spoil anything, and I know fake dating is kind of a spoiler, but it's literally in the name, so I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, this is really good so far, really addicting writing. I'm loving all the characters. I feel like every character is just really fun, and like you kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really it's kind of a small town feeling. Like hockey is like the main thing. Like hockey is really important to this town, so Alec is like almost a hero to everybody, and I'm really interested to see how that affects his like mental health. And so far we've kind of already looked into that, about like how hockey is affecting Alec and how he thinks everything is on his shoulders for his family, and how this is his only choice in the future, which I really want to dive deeper into that, and hopefully we will. And Danny, we are getting like a lot of background from Danny right now, like a lot with her father and what has happened because of the divorce between her parents. And I'm just really, this book is really good so far, and I'm really liking all the background we're getting from each and every character, even though it is a YA romance, which sometimes we don't always get that stuff. They are childhood friends, so that's like they had a connection, and then because they stopped talking, they're kind of new people, and I'm gonna be really interested to see how they like learn who each other who each person is now from all those years of no contact. So I'm really happy to have chosen this one and really excited to keep reading. So hopefully I'll be done in the next clip, but I don't know. I finished Fake Skating a couple days ago, and honestly, I still don't really have a clear rating for this book. It was really good, and I'm so excited for Lynn Painter's next release, which I think is going to be a baseball romance. But her her YA sports romance, just based on this book, it's just really fun, and it felt so real. The book felt so real, the characters felt so real, their relationship just was so authentic, and they had faults. And I just really enjoyed reading about these two characters, and I love them as a couple. They were childhood friends, and you find out why they kind of stopped talking, and honestly, it was just a really fun read. And the atmosphere, like the winter atmosphere, it was snowing, it was just really fun to read it in winter during the same season. I really enjoyed that. I think it just made it so much better. I think I'm gonna give this a 4.25 stars. It's not my favorite of hers, but like under Better Than the Movies, I'm probably gonna say this is my second favorite of hers. I love this. I loved it so much. Please go read it if you like YA romances. It kind of had a different like attitude than her other books. I feel like a little more serious. There are some heavier topics that she did cover in this book, and I just really enjoyed this one, so I 100% recommend this. I started my next book, which is Good Spirits by BK Borrison. I just currently don't have the dust jacket on it, and so far it's okay. I'm only I'm only 30-ish pages into the book, so I don't really know all that much that's happening, but it's magical realism, and we kind of get right into it with the ghost that Harriet, the main character, meets. That's where we're at so far, and it's like his job, which I don't really know. It's interesting, but I will give you more on this after I read some more. I finished Good Spirits by BK Borrison, and I finished it like maybe 30 minutes before midnight on New Year's Eve, so I did finish it in 2025, which is exciting, I guess. It was a Ghost of Christmas Past magical realism romance, and I really enjoyed this book. I think the premise was so interesting, and BK Borrison has such a magic-y, atmospheric writing style that I love so much. It was such a good read to read during the winter and holiday season because it was so atmospheric towards Christmas and all those holiday feelings, because the characters are always kind of doing something around that. The male main character, he is a Christmas ghost, and Harriet, she is very much like someone who loves the holidays, which I absolutely loved. She was like kind of quirky, but like not in the annoying way that some book characters have. But I really loved these characters together. I think they made such a good couple. Harriet, you can definitely see a lot of growth within her character throughout the whole story. She really grew as a person along with Nolan, which I really loved. Nolan kind of helped Harriet grow into herself and figure out who she was and how her past has affected her now, if that makes sense. I think it was really interesting to read about how she grew because of the things that happened in her past. So in the story, if you have not read this book, Nolan, the Ghost of Christmas Past, goes back to Harriet's old memories, and they kind of revisit that to find out what she did in her past to make her a bad person. But you find out in the book like what happens with those memories, and like she's not a bad person, but usually Nolan deals with bad people. But we revisited a lot of Harriet's past, and I think because of that, because of revisiting her past memories and like her past trauma, she got to learn a little bit more about herself and how she can grow as a person. And I really enjoyed this story. I highly recommend reading it during the winter season, which is still happening now. It was really fun to read around Christmas because I do celebrate Christmas, and there's a lot of Christmas activities going on in this book. But I gave this one a 4.5 star, maybe 4.25 star. I really enjoyed it, and I want to read a lot more of BK Borrison's books. I read her other book, one of her other books called First Time Caller, and I'm really excited because the next one in that interconnected series is coming out, and I'm so interested to like see the characters from First Time Caller. And I'd love to read The Love Light Farm, which I have not gotten to yet. Also, in the like acknowledgments at the end of the book, there was a lot, like she's talking about how there's going to be more in this series, I think, which is going to be so interesting and really fun to read, because I just really did enjoy this. For watching this video, I had a lot of fun reading the books with you guys, and I hope to do a lot more vlogs, reading vlogs in 2026. I have a lot of fun filming these, but I don't usually have time to like go through and read on camera like this, so I really enjoyed doing this. And make sure you watch out for some more vlogs that are going to come out. I'm gonna do like a new releases one from 2025. I've been filming that for a while, which is not out yet, but hopefully it comes out in January. And thank you so much. Make sure you watch out for my January wrap up, and hopefully we can do some more TBR jars. I had a lot of fun with those last year, but I haven't done one in a while, and I want to do some more wrap ups. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.